Okay, it's Wednesday, March 15th, and this will be part 2 of the video for week 4 in Hot Springs, and I'll pick it up from Standing Bear Hostel. Interesting place. You got to see the walk around of Standing Bear Hostel. It's just, let's say, different, but it was very good. We enjoyed it. After Standing Bear, went up to Max Patch, which is a bald on top of a mountain, and it's just grass, no trees. As I understand it, sheep used to graze on this bald, and once a year, I believe, sheep cut down the grass to keep it, very low. It's part of the park, so people still go up there. After Max Patch, it was trying to get into Hot Springs. Temperatures were getting very cold. We were getting snow. One night it was raining and changed to snow during the night. It made it very difficult to take the tent down. It was covered with snow. And hiking was very slick and slippery, and it just wasn't fun at all. So we knew we had a cold snap coming in for about 2 days, and came into Hot Springs to just stay warm, basically, and off the mountain, and we were successful. So tomorrow morning we'll be back on the trail. Temperatures are supposed to moderate some. That'll be good, because everything is just so much more difficult in the cold. Everything, just the dexterity in your fingers to try to manipulate your equipment. It's just tough, and once you get wet, it makes it even more tough. And to light a fire, either it's too windy or the wood is just too wet, so that hasn't been working. Also, I have an interview with a fella. His trail name is Cruise Control. He's from Saratoga, Florida, and you'll have to hear that little interview. I wanted to get it from him. I heard the story, and I said, oh, some people would be interested in this. So I sat down at breakfast at the hostel. He's moving pretty fast, so I figured if I didn't catch him at the hostel, I might not see him again. But he's just out of high school from Sarasota, Florida, and he'll be going into the Coast Guard boot camp in Atlantic City. I'm not exactly sure when. Interesting story. And I think that should do it. Hot Springs, as I said, very, very small town. I was surprised. I thought it'd be a little more. It's very small, though. In terms of restaurants, you really have only 2 places to eat. One small little grocery store, a bank, post office, but not much else. But to get out of the cold, it did the job. So I'll just go to the video and see you next time. Next stop will be Irwin, Tennessee, and anticipated it'll take 5 days to get there. So I guess I'll see you in about a week. So long. McKenna, I found this cave. I have no idea what's in the cave, and I'm not going to go in the cave to look unless you go first. Okay, it's Saturday, March 11th. Exited the Smoky Mountains and pushed on to a hostel called Standing Bear Hostel. And on the property you can just tent camp. It's probably $10 a night, and that includes a shower. And that's a really big thing. If you want to step it up a little, it's $20 a night for the bunkhouse and the shower. Of course, they have light resupply of food. They don't serve anything here, but you can prepare your own, which is nice. What I'm pointing at now is actually the hiker bunkhouse. That's $20. When I came on the property, they said for $25 you can get a semi-private cabin for $25, and there's up to 4 people in that. And that's what I took, and this is a cabin, and it's really nice. So I'll just give you a little of the inside. It's a little dark in there, but also has a fireplace that's on, and it is warm, very nice. Somebody lost their boots. And a stream runs right underneath the cabin. crystal clear Appalachian mountain spring water, and I've become fond of it. Okay, we'll go inside, see what we got here, try and lighten it up a little. Okay, that's my bed for the night. Fireplace isn't on right now, but it was, and it's warm enough in here. Second bed downstairs, and up on the loft there's 2 beds, one on each side. These are really nice. Electricity, heat, lighting. No bathroom facilities or running water in here though. That's outside. So let's check that out, but very nice. Okay. If you could only talk. All right, so here's the side of the bunkhouse. I don't know how many it can handle, but I did call them several miles back to see if we could stay here, and they said they can they turned no one away, and they could actually hold up to 100 people. So I don't know. They have another building apparently not far from here. It looks like a wood stove in the bunkhouse. Inside this room, it's kind of the cafeteria kitchen. You can cook and prepare your own food in there. Very warm, nice. The stream runs all through the property. And I probably am going to tap and fill my bottles out of this stream because it's just crystal clear. Oh, I got an interesting one for you. I had inquired about laundry, if they had laundry facility. And the gentleman said, yeah, we have laundry. So I go inside and he says, there's the dryer. I said, where's the washing machine? He says, here's the washing machine. So it's hand wash. So I'm thinking this is the first time in my life I hand washed all my laundry with this washboard, and it's drying as we speak in the dryer. The shower is also in a separate building, and I just took a shower and feel great, and hot water like you couldn't believe. I mean, incredible. Didn't want to come out. Very nice. It does the job for the hikers for sure, and that's what it's meant for. Also, they have an interesting resupply system here, and the way that works is this building here is hiker resupply for whatever you may need to take with you or to prepare here. And this is it. It's not your typical grocery store, but everything you need pretty much is here. And you don't pay for anything you take at the time. You're given an envelope when you come here. It's an honor system. So as you pick items, you just write it down on an envelope they give you, and when you check out, you pay for everything at the time. Well, most of these foods really aren't hiker foods because they're too heavy, but they're probably meals that people can, when they're staying, just prepare here. And there's the odds and ends, jackets, hats, even shoes, probably used shoes, but they're here. Oh, very interesting. Quite a place. Heard a lot about it, never stayed here, and very basic and simple. No complaints though. That's it. I think we covered it all. Okay, I'm gonna have a cheese pizza with one of the guys and just finish up my laundry, and I think call it a night. Snowstorm is coming in this evening. 1 to 3 inches in the low-lying areas, such as where we are, and 3 to 6 at elevation. The Smokies with regards to weather was brutal, and I know it could have got a lot worse, but I had never really seen weather that bad. Howling winds constantly. You would get a break with the wind during the day, but it would only be for a couple of hours, and then it would be back on again. And when it rained, it poured sleet, thunderstorms with hail, torrential rain for hours at a time, 1 to 2 inches an hour of rain. And as I mentioned before as well, with all that rain, I don't know where it goes, because it wasn't as easy as you think to get water in the Smokies. There were pipes and stations that were set up for you, but typically they were trickle, nothing more than that. I was really surprised. And I went through the whole, I think it's 70 plus miles of the park from south to north. So that did surprise me. But once I got out of the park to the north, its water is abundant around here. It's spectacular. So everywhere, as I said, even running right through this hostel. And I've really come to like the mountain water. Above 3,000 feet, I haven't been filtering at all. It's ice cold and it tastes great. No problems, no issues. So I know you got to be careful, and you might even be playing with luck there, but I feel confident with the sources I'm taking that's coming right out of the rocks or the mountains, and there's really nothing above. So all right, I think that'll do it. I'm gonna go check on my laundry, and just overnighting here, and we're out in the morning to continue to Hot Springs for just some minor equipment upgrades, resupply, and plan out what's next. See you later. So the fire's now lit, and we're kind of in for the night. And this amazing thing called heat.
Yeah.
Isn't it great? So Alex just parks it there, and I said, "You gonna park it there?" He goes, "Yes." Oh, it feels great. It's been cold, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me continue. I'm going through my stuff. Checking out. Well, it snowed last night, and at the surface it's beautiful colors, everything's bright. Not much accumulation, but at elevation we're told that's not the story. So anyway, okay, cruise control. We met before at a couple of shelters, and you were telling me a story that you were planning this hike in high school, right?
High school, right.
What year? You just graduated, right?
Right. I started planning junior year, me and my friend, and we just wanted to do something after high school that wasn't college, and this was it. And we've been planning. We planned it for about roughly 3 years.
And parents are on board with this?
Yeah, parents are on board. They love it. 100% support it.
And Coast Guard Academy, is that where you're headed?
Guard. Yeah, no, Coast Guard boot camp.
Atlantic City, right?
Right.
Okay, so this is the big hurrah before you get serious.
Yeah.
Okay, so all the plans worked. You got all your gear, all the planning was done, and you both showed up to Springer.
Yeah, both actually both showed up at the approach trail, and 1 mile in, we got to the approach trail at late, about 4:30. We climbed up the stairs and we wanted to find a camping spot, and we got in the approach trail about a mile or a mile and a half. And the next morning, my friend, he decided he didn't want to do it anymore. The friend, he's been planning it for about 3 years now. And I tried to convince him, just come on top of Springer, see the white blaze, see the view, and he wasn't buying it, and he left, and left the first day out on the approach trail.
So how did that feel for you after years of planning?
You know, it kind of sucked. Like, it really sucked because it would have been nice to share memories with someone, you've known for so long in high school, and but I mean, you can't convince someone because to come along and it's just going to be miserable in all of your journey. I mean, he's going to be miserable for those couple miles. It's going to be miserable on me. So I'm just like, I'll let you go.
And I know you plan to do this together, so here you are now faced with this 2,100 mile jaunt alone, and in an environment that you're not accustomed to yourself.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Down in Florida, you're accustomed to heat, and mountains are not in Florida, so you're not getting any elevation, anything. But
you must have did what we did.
I learned quick. I learned very quick, and it kicked my ass the first couple days, or I would say the first couple weeks. But I got used to it. Got used to the elevation. Got used to the climbing, and now I do almost like 20-mile days every day.
Well, that's why I wanted to talk to you, because after I heard your story, you're like, I've seen you now coming in off the trail 8:30 at night, total dark in the most remote wilderness in the eastern United States. And I'm like, I can't believe you came in with a handheld flashlight. So I think you're doing great, and you're just knocking out the miles. So you seem to recover already from losing your friend.
Yeah, I'm actually happy he left as early as he did, because it got me to do it a lot on my own.
Yeah.
Experience a lot of it on my own, and I think that's very I wouldn't say rewarding. It's like a teaching moment.
Well, I see. I don't see anything but success, because you're just knocking down the miles. And every couple of days, if I see you, I know that we're doing good, just to keep up with you, because you're knocking down like 20-mile days.
Yeah, close to that. Yeah. I mean, I don't do it for the physical aspect. I do it for like the mental. Like if I do a 20-mile day, I know it was a full day.
Wow.
I know it was a good day, full day, and
good.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm glad I got a chance to talk to you, because I know I feel that after today you'll probably taken off like a shot, and I might not see you for a while. So I thought it was a story people would be interested in.
All right.
Thank you. Okay. So after 30 years of flying over vortex, this will be the first time in my life that I'm underneath one. I have no idea which one this is. But for you non-flyers, it's a ground-based navigation device for aircraft to fly all over the world, really.
It looks like a double thing.
Yeah. So slowly they're phasing them out, because they're so expensive to maintain, and they're just going with GPS systems that are easier to maintain. But I'll have to look this up tonight to see which one it is. We're in North Carolina. Oh, the heck with the vortex. Check out this site. Wow. See, I've been climbing a hill looking forward, old money. I never turned around to look at this.
This what you do is beautiful.
Spectacular. Pretty neat. So I don't know if we're going to hit it today or tomorrow. Max Patch in North Carolina. It's a cleared bald, no trees whatsoever. It's all grass, and I guess years ago it was used for grazing sheep, and at least once a year now, that's how they keep the grass down, is there are sheep, I don't know from who or where, that go up there and chomp it all down. Wow, what a view. So we did get that snow last night. It's very difficult to hike in, because it adheres to the bottom of the arch of your foot like a hockey puck that's taped to the bottom, and it's just very painful. But hopefully that'll go away. The snow, I mean. Wow, check out. Very nice. Okay. Let's see, maybe this has which VOR it is. It does. So everybody back at Interlaken can look up where the heck this is. SOT Vortac, Hartford, Tennessee. Jeez, I thought it was in North Carolina. We keep popping back and forth from along the state lines. That's it. When they decommission these, I hear you can bid on them to put them in your backyard. And if you were to do that, you would probably be the talk of the town. I think it'd be a great ice cream stand myself. All right, checking out.
With 2 cups you can do all.
Okay, hiked up to Max Patch. It's a popular spot on the AT. It's a bald essentially with just grass on top, and sheep used to graze here. As I understand that once a year they do let them out, and to keep it all down. The views are spectacular, and there are a lot of people up here because sunset is probably an hour and change away, so they're enjoying it. We are free to camp up here, and Alex actually wants to camp up here. I don't think I want to do that because once the winds start howling, I could see my tent going for a ride with me in it. So it's 2 miles to the next shelter. I think I might like to do that. A lot of people over here. Okay, last look at Max Patch before we start heading down. Spectacular views in every direction. You're gonna get the sun in your eyes here in a minute. A lot of people up here. Okay, we're heading down. Go across the bald, they have these posts with white blazes painted on them so you can identify the trail. More Appalachian Trail doggies. Hello. Nice dogs.
Thanks.
Have fun. Tuesday morning, making our way into Hot Springs, about 5 miles out. Heavy rain last night changed into snow. We knew the rain was coming, didn't know the snow was coming. Probably be in Hot Springs in 3 hours. See you later. Tuesday, March 14th, first glimpse of Hot Springs, North Carolina. Just heading down a trail which goes right through the middle of town, and timing is everything. There's a winter storm watch here. Temperatures at elevation are supposed to be in the single digits for the next 2 days. So this looks like a nice place to be for the next 2 days. See you later. We are in Hot Springs. Very hiker-friendly town. I don't know if you can see it, but all the mountains are snow covered. We tented last night, and it started raining heavy, and around 2:30 in the morning it changed to snow. So and in Hot Springs, the sidewalk has plates embedded in the concrete just to indicate the
trail as it runs through the city. Pretty cool. And I just asked a resident who welcomed us to Hot Springs the location of the Smoky Mountain Diner, because they're supposed to have a killer breakfast and lunch. And he pointed me in the right direction. Hello, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good, hungry. So he just pointed us in the direction of the diner, and we're heading over there to see if we can wipe out their inventory. So I'll check back. Ooh, Dad, nice Airstream. That's like a timeless design. It always looks good. That didn't take long. The Smoky Mountain Diner. We've been chasing it for 10 days. Alex is starving because I said maybe we should check in first. He said, oh, I'm hungry. So, won't argue with that. First we have to check to make sure there aren't a lot of people here, because we'll drive them away. Okay, we're in Hot Springs, and there's only one of two places you can eat, and this is it. And there is nothing else open in this town but a gas station. Also, it's a partially dry county. I didn't know there were partially dry counties, so it's only beer and wine, nothing else. But everybody looks happy. Giddy up.
As he went along his way, then all at once a banker heard where that goes the soul. Flowers across the ragged side, heading up the cloudy draw. The winds were still on fire, the food to make the steel. Their horns are black and shiny, their hot breath he could feel. The old tough fear got through him as they thundered across the sky. So he heard the riders coming hard, and he heard their mournful cry.
That's a section of the song where you start hollering out like a cowboy, as if you were driving a herd across the way. Like this.
Rawhide.
In the kitchen tonight, who's back there?
Yeah.